Alright guys, this video is going to be sponsored by PopUpSnacks.com. They sell some of the best gourmet popcorn at a reasonable price, and they have their signature Cornferno, the world's hottest popcorn. It is unbelievably spicy, and personally, I love popcorn, especially good popcorn, so I was really excited to work with them. But anyways guys, if you are interested in getting your own popcorn, be sure to visit the link below and use the promo code Akali for a good discount. Enjoy the video. Alright, what is up guys, Professor Akali here, bringing you my top 10 best assassins to play in solo queue, prioritizing mid lane, although most of these champions can go top lane as well. These are going to be the best champions for carrying in solo queue at any rank up to diamond, so it's definitely going to revolve around lower ranks rather than challenger and competitive play. If you guys enjoy these top 10s and want to see more, be sure to drop a like, but without further ado, let's get right into this top 10. At our number 10 spot we have Talon. Recently in patch 7.7, Talon was nerfed, really hurting his early game. While it's not the worst nerf we've ever seen, it's definitely enough to hurt his potential to snowball, and the nerf really hurts any chance he has of getting early kills in lane. With that said, he can still make for a decent AD assassin should your team need one. Coming in at the number 9 spot we have LeBlanc. This champion has been nerfed so hard in the recent patches that pros aren't even building a standard AP build. They've swapped to Lichbane and Gunblade for more assassination help. Even though she was nerfed and had to change her build up, she still has decent potential to carry, but now requires a lot more calculation and a lot more patience to carry. And at the number 8 spot we have Katarina. Also nerfed in 7.7, Katarina has been a monster in these past few patches. The reason why Katarina is only ranked at the number 8 spot rather than higher up is because of the sheer amount of time and effort it takes to learn all of her different combos, as well as the fact that she's overall a very mechanically intensive champion. I especially recommend that you don't play her if you're bronze or silver, just play someone easier for better results in your solo queue games. At the number 7 spot we have Zed. A little bit more difficult than Talon, but Zed has much more potential. His W and R allow him to reliably close huge gaps, stick onto enemy carries, and give him a lot of mobility to work with. Zed is also a better split pusher than Talon due to his 1v1 and outplay potential, at least in my opinion. Zed is a champion I think a lot of players would have a ton of fun playing. I know I did when I first started playing him. Coming into the number 6 spot we have Ahri. Lately this champion has been destroying everyone in every rank, and it really did happen out of nowhere. The thing about Ahri is if you know how to land your skill shots, you're essentially a top tier control mage who has the option to go full assassin mode, jump into the enemy team, and one-shot the enemy carries. For those of you that are considering Ahri, pro tip, try to ult on top of the enemy carry you try to assassinate so you can't miss your charm. At the number 5 spot we have Echo. This champion is probably one of the easiest to play out of anyone on this list, but basically Echo is a melee ranged AP assassin that has no trouble jumping in to kill enemies thanks to his ult. Really everything about Echo's kit is incredible, and other than having ranged auto attacks, he can pretty much do it all. But what I want to highlight about Echo's kit is his incredible passive. It has an 80% AP scaling ratio that makes him do incredible bursts, as well as giving him a ton of movement speed, allowing him to stick onto targets along with the help of his gap closing E and the slow he gets from his Q. There really aren't many intensive mechanics you need to learn to play Echo, so you can definitely hop into a rank game after a few practice games. At our number 4 spot we have Kassadin. This champion recently got a few big buffs and has been becoming more and more meta recently. Kassadin is the definition of a solid assassin that offers heavy burst and mobility. Due to Kassadin's passive, he is also a great counter pick for most AP champions, being that he takes 15% reduced magic damage during all stages of the game thanks to his passive. I personally haven't played him in a while, but I know that a lot of high ranked players do pick him on occasion, so he's definitely beyond viable. And coming in at the number 3 spot we have Fizz. You may know this champion as the slippery fish that one-shots targets and never seems to die. Well, there's a reason for this. Fizz is one of the best assassins in terms of mobility and is highly rewarding to master. If you decide to learn Fizz, eventually you will not only be able to carry in lane and in fights, but you will also be able to have the mobility needed to escape after diving enemies, whether it be tower diving, diving into 5 enemy champions, or both. Not to mention Fizz's unique ultimate, one of the most rewarding skill shots to hit in the game from a far distance. If you like fish, try Fizz. And what do you know, coming in at the number 2 spot we have none other than Akali. Most of you already know how great Akali is for solo queue, but for those of you that don't, let me explain. Akali is very unique in that she has everything you would want in a champion other than ranged auto attacks. She has incredible bursts, sustain, defenses from her shroud, a blink from her shroud, mobility, the ability to stick onto enemy carries thanks to 3 ult dashes, wave clear, great split pushing power, almost everything you can think of, Akali can provide it. She especially excels in solo queue because of her insane ability to snowball off of a single kill, and due to the fact that solo queue teams can't focus her down as well as a ranked 5's team. Akali is the queen of solo queue assassins. And lastly, at our number 1 spot we have Syndra. You know, the champion that originated the 80 carry in 2017 lol meme? Yeah, that champion. It's really funny how she's supposed to be a control mage, yet here she is at the number 1 spot in the top 10 assassins. Syndra is honestly a god tier assassin. She has such high catch potential with her W slow, her long range stun from her E, and obviously the fact that her ult 100 to 0s enemy 80 carries when she only has 2 items. And considering how no one seems to know how to lane against her properly, that just makes her even more broken and even more oppressive when it comes down to the mid and late game. Syndra is an extremely solid control mage and assassin, and really the only thing she's missing is an escape, but I guess you don't really need escapes when you can instantly eliminate any threat that comes towards you. Sorry 80 mains. Alright guys, before we end the video, I have to give honorable mention to Yasuo. There are a few reasons why I didn't put him into the list. The first reason being I don't really consider him to be an assassin as much as he is a fighter, and the second most important reason is that the list is catered toward non-Diamond Master Challenger players, where Yasuo is able to realize most if not his full potential. I realize that a lot of you guys out there in Bronze, Silver, and Gold do like playing Yasuo, and that's fine, play whatever you enjoy. I just think that it's a bad idea if you're trying to climb at those ranks. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more of these, please be sure to leave a like as it really helps me out a lot, and if you guys have any ideas for the next top 5 or top 10, comment them down below, and if I choose your idea, I'll give you a shout out at the beginning of that next video.